Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the MC5 iOS Challenger Series Cup Blue, the 2nd of August 2019. My name is Jesper Diedlerskens, and I will be your commentator for today, as Counterfeit is on vacation. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the stream. If you want to play in ESL, then you have to sign up through the ESL web page, as Hero Gaming Simon has been so kind to show you all. Now, we do not have our first official key ready quite yet. So what we're going to do is we're going to create a community game. And obviously, guys, this means that you can come and play with us. It's going to be free for all. It's going to be ESL 1, 2, 3, which is going to be the passkey. And obviously, we're also going to have ESL rules. So tier 7 and below weapons. Going to have some classes that are not allowed. And tier 3 and below armor. If you want to play, join up ESL 1, 2, 3. And then we could get started. So if you want to play ESL 1, 2, 3, global chat invites have been sent out. So we just are waiting for you all to join up. We have a big ESL tournament ahead of us today. We have teams like Engrave on Memory, Impossible Missions Force, Into the Wild, Old Glory, Tsunami, Severe, Score Gaming, all waiting to come and play here today. But first up, you guys get a chance to show what you can do. So if you want to play on the streets in a free-for-all, you have to join up by using the passkey ESL 1, 2, 3. And the platform is quite obviously iOS, as it is an iOS tournament here today. Karen Stanley, hope we play y'all today. Well, you know what, Karen Stanley? You get a chance to play here now if you want to. Apparently no one is taking the bait. No one is joining up. Quite unfortunate. But, well, there we go. Our first player of the day. I'm Jen, joining up. Welcome to the lobby. But yep, if you guys want to play, it's ESL 1, 2, 3. We're going to play free for all on the streets. The platform is iOS, and the passkey is ESL 1, 2, 3. Hello, Beacon Top? Welcome to the stream, and everyone welcome to the stream, of course. It's very nice to have you all here. Well, I'm sure you would all want Jen to have someone to play against. Right now, Jen is all alone, and I think it would be very unfortunate if Jen would be all alone. There we go, one more player. Let's see if we can't get another one in here as well. We getting ready. When's the bracket gonna finish? We don't know our opponents. Well, Karen, that is up to the admins. I am but a shoutcaster. If you want to figure out when the bracket is going to come up, you have to contact an admin. That's either through the email that you can see on the top of the screen. You can also open a ticket, or you can go over to the ESL Modern Combat 5 Discord. There's a lot of ways that you can get in contact with those admins. Hey, Victor, welcome to the stream. Yeah, well, it's Victor. I'm not very familiar with the Russian alphabet. Does the name that you have on YouTube mean Victor and then your last name? Or am I just coming up with a completely wrong guess? We've thrown out one more global chat invite. Okay, let's get started. We're starting it now. So guys, if you want to play ESL 1, 2, 3, it's iOS, it's free for all, it's on the streets. But while that is going on, we're going to take a small break. And when we return, hopefully we should have some ESL action on the way and a bracket too. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Whoa, that was well played, guys. I'm quite proud of you. That is actually just like way better than anything I would ever have been able to do. So, thank you for showing me how to play good MC5. But let's get you guys on stream once again, as we are yet to have a. Oh, there we go. I think the bracket is up. So let's see. Let's get another bracket on the board. Let's play on. Let's go to Vantage this time around. Same rules again. ESL 1, 2, 3. There we go. ESL 1, 2, 3. You guys can join up. Okay, well, you can join up through the global chat invite. And obviously the pass key is ESL 1, 2, 3 as usual. Apparently my client is French now. I'm not quite sure why. But no, honestly, it doesn't matter. Anyway. It is... if you guys want to play, ESL 1, 2, 3. ESL 1, 2, 3, passkey, that is. And then platform is iOS. So we're just waiting for everyone to get in. Okay, well, I think I might have to do some... I think I might have to like fix some settings real quick. So you guys are gonna have to like wait 2 seconds because I kind of want to get like the music out of the way. There we go. That should be more helpful. Cool. All right, let's get a game up and running again. So if we get okay, I hope this is free for all. My French isn't very good, so I hope it's free for all. Wait, there we go. Now it's a completely different language. Weird. But ESL 1, 2, 3, same rules as before. If you want to join up, it is through the passkey ESL 1, 2, 3, or you can join up through the global chat invite. Can I stream Old Glory versus Impossible Missions Force? Yes, I certainly can do that. Oh wait, it is German now, so now I actually understand what's going on. Yes, I can certainly do Impossible Missions Force versus Old Glory. But for now, I would love to see you guys play on the stream. So join up through the global chat invite or the passkey ESL 1, 2, 3. The platform is iOS, and the more the merrier. But obviously, once we have 2 to 3 players, we're gonna get started. So the faster you guys join up, the faster we're gonna get started. How's your Saturday nights been, ladies and gentlemen? How's your Saturday night been, Hero Gaming Simon? Oh, Shijara, you know, if you join the ESL Modern Combat 5 Discord, there's a chat called ESL Feedback where you can upvote and downvote certain. Oh wait, we have enough to get started. Okay, one more global chat invite, and then we get started. But then if you join the Modern Combat 5 Discord, you can actually vote on different suggestions, so like whether or not the tracker class should be allowed, whether or not the commander class should be allowed, whether or not nades should be allowed as well. And you can make your own suggestions as well. But guys, we're gonna get this game on the way. And in the meantime, we're gonna have a small break. So do enjoy this game, and I'll see you after the break.
Lets me know that I'm still here. Sometimes I want to run away, to find good times again, to find all my old friends. Run away, to the nearest place where I'll find all my old friends. Good times, find my friends again. I said I wanna have good times, good times, find my friends again, and good times. I said good times, find my friends again. I said I wanna have good times, good times, find my friends again, and again. I said I wanna have good times, good times, find my friends again, and good times. I said good times, find my friends again. I said I wanna have good times, good times, find my friends again, and party. but to us it still feels like heaven. Cause we don't let the bad vibes get in, we don't let them win. Testify to the strength of a true bond, flying high over the heads of a root mob, staying at the revolution of the whole clock, kill 'em all with love. I don't care if they're talking about us. No, I don't care if they put us down. No, I don't care if the sky falls around us. We're riding on a pink cloud. Oh, oh. We're riding on a pink cloud. 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 Our mother is the boom in the baseline. Our father is the backbeat halftime. They say we were born under a bad sign. We say yes, so what? We're the ones who create our own world. Friendly assassins known as pegboard. All glory and praise to the bad Lord. Kill 'em all with love.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the stream. We're gonna go into another community game as we're still having a few problems getting our first game on the way. So if you want to play, it is ESL 123, or you can join up through the global chat invite. My name is Deedless. I am your commentator for the next 2 weekends, as Counterfeit is on vacation. After the next 2 weekends, I will be going on vacation, and then after that, we will be back to the same old style where Counterfeit will be casting alongside me. Okay, I do have a passkey that I need to test. So let's go back real quick, see if it works. There we go. I think that now it is working. Yes. Hey, Counterfeit is... Oh, Riyadh, please mind your language. My name is Deedless. I am the usual co-caster of Counterfeit. Counterfeit is on vacation here today, so unfortunately he will not be joining up. Peter is in New York City enjoying his vacation for the next 2 weeks. And I must say, it's not often that he does get a vacation. So I certainly think that it's good that he does that. Yes, I do know it's IMF and OLG. Just needed to update that. Apparently, I can't join spectate for some reason. Weird. This is a bit weird, guys. I'm not quite sure what's going on. Well, I'm trying to get it resolved, but it doesn't really work for some reason. Let's see if we can like figure out a way to get it fixed. But yeah, while I do that, ladies and gentlemen, I will throw you to another break. I'm sorry that we're doing that again, but I kind of need to figure out what's going on and why I can't join these lobbies. So have a nice break, and hopefully we'll be back very soon.
Ignition. Autopilot activated. 100 miles per hour.
Why don't you come on? I can take you for a ride. Why don't you come on? We can drive away tonight. Why don't you come on? I can take you for a ride. Why don't you come on? Tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have our first ESL game going on. Boop. I'm not sure who won game number 1. But yeah, it is Engrave on memory versus Score Gaming. We're heading into game number 2. I'm not quite sure who won game number 1. I have asked my admin to figure that out. Today's admin, Aviator featured, and Cooper. Obviously, if you see them in the chat, do say hi. So yeah, well, Score Gaming versus Engrave on memory. I'm not quite sure who won game number 1. We're figuring that out, but we are into game number 2. This Vantage, and with the way that Score Gaming are playing right now, I think it might be safe to assume that they won game number 1, because damn are they coming out swinging out of the gates, guys. They are definitely showing us right here, right now, that with momentum and with a lot of fire going, they can get moving here in the early starts of the game. Let's check in with, oh wait, there we go. Can't check in with the scoreboard. Let me change that overlay real quick. There we go. So let's see. Jester's doing a fine 1 kill. Looking in with Danny. Danny's sitting on 2 and 1, a respectable score as well. Garmentag's usually the big carry running the commander class this time around. Obviously, the severed shotgun is always something that you want to have on your team. It simply is just one of the best weapons you can get in MC5 right now. When you pair that up with the commander shield, you do have a super strong brood. And on a map like Vantage, having that shield and having that severed shotgun and being able to get up close and personal, it really means a lot against snipers, which is usually the thing that you see here on Vantage. Obviously, we've seen that in today's PC tournament, where snipers, they are quite effective here on Vantage because it's open. There's a lot of opportunities for snipers to just take those long range shots, and there's so many ways that they can hide and wait for the opponents to come to them. So obviously, having the opportunity to utilize these snipers and then find a way as your opponent to flank them and take those snipers down is usually the best way for a team to play here on Vantage. Right now, 4 minutes and 10 seconds remaining, and it's not exactly even, but it is very close to even. Let's check in with Vodka. 4-3. Also a fairly good score. Instead of running a commander, it's just running the heavy, so can pull out some grenades if needed. Apparently, but they're just running in a circle. I think something might have broken Vodka, or perhaps they've just drunk a lot of vodka. But instead, let's check in with Rochi, sitting at 3-2. Also a fairly good line, and right now rocking that BVS. So one sniper to work with on the side of Engrave on memory. And I'm still not quite sure who won game number 1, guys. We will get that confirmed as soon as possible by the admins, of course. But right now, Flash and the rest of Score are making sure to find themselves a lot of kills. Guys, I would prefer if you could speak English in the chat so that everyone could participate in those conversations that you are having. But obviously, if you want to speak Mexican or Portuguese or whatever you're talking, that's obviously fine as well. Though we would prefer to see you guys speak English. Talking about English, someone is definitely getting a beating by something that could be looking like the English fleet from historic times. Because Score Gaming, they are miles ahead of their opposition right now. Nearly up by 10 kills and with 2 minutes and 20 seconds left to go. It does seem like Score Gaming, they have a good grasp on this game. 28-21. If Engrave on memory, they want to make a comeback, they have to do that right now. They are one of the big Japanese squads here for today. Engrave on memory, you can always count on them playing in these blue cups, and you can always count on them to make it pretty damn far. They usually tend to go at least into the semi-final, but they could fall prey here in this quarterfinal where they're matching up against Score Gaming. Talking about Japanese squads, we also have a full Japanese match happening in the round of 16th down towards the bottom of the bracket. So we might not even have a Japanese squad in the semi-final, let alone the grand final here today. We could, however, have a full American grand final, as we do have 4 American teams right now sitting in the quarterfinals. But they could definitely move into the grand final if they are able to perform up to the par of what you usually see from those American teams. They are a bit of a hit or miss. That's right, Parker. I'm sorry. Mexican is of course not a language. It is Spanish. You know, it's obviously starting to get pretty late over here where I'm from. So excuse any ramblings. But yes, of course, Mexican is not a language. But Score Gaming about to win this game, 49-36. And there we go. That's the last kill that they needed. So 50 kills here for Score Gaming. They go 1 up here in this tournament. I'm not sure if Engrave memory they won game number 1. We're gonna have to wait and see. But for now, we know the Score Gaming they won game number 2. Okay, I think the Engrave memory they won game number 1 because I'm getting a pass key already. But I will throw you guys over to a break, and when we come back, we should have the final game of so between these two titans. Welcome back to the third game here between Engrave on Memory and Score Gaming. Both teams there won 1-1, and now this will be the all-deciding one. Score Gaming, they won game number 2. Engrave on Memory, they won game number 1. But this one will be the one deciding who's going to move in to our semi-final of today. Is it going to be Engrave on Memory or will it be Score Gaming? Engrave Memory, they're fighting for the, just to say, pride and for the responsibility that the Japanese squads they have on their shoulders. They are more or less always in the grand final. But if impossible missions force, if Engrave Memory they fall here today, and if Into the Wild they also fall here today, then we're gonna have no Japanese squads in the semifinals, let alone the grand final. So it's definitely important for Engrave Memory to show up here today. But so far, they are falling just a tiny bit behind, but Alfie is actually able to just take down some of the members from Score Gaming, so at least making sure to stay more or less even here against Score Gaming. But as I said, you always have Japanese squads going very far into these tournaments, so obviously we would love to see them move even further in here today. So there's a long way to go. Obviously, they had to go through Score Gaming, and Score Gaming, they are looking unstoppable. Ever since game number 2, they've just been absolutely dominating. And right now, you know what? Gommitax is leading the way for his team, trying to take them all the way to a semi-final and to the grand final, perhaps. Engrave Memory behind by 10 kills, not looking too good at all. Oh, Parker practicing for the first place this time around. So which game is that, Parker? Which tournament are you practicing for? Is it for the Blue Cups or for the monthly finals? But Engrave Memory slowly making a comeback. They're not quite out of the woods yet, but at least they are giving themselves just a tiny bit to work with. 23-16, it's looking better than what it were before when they were behind by 10 kills. Now it's just up to 5. So Engrave Memory, they're making that comeback. Alfie and Vodka, good stuff. Celine also finding a kill right there. Suddenly we're down to a difference of 3 kills. So it's definitely looking better for Engrave Memory, but still a long way to go. Let's check in with Engrave Memory. I think Alfie is doing quite well. Finds a kill right there with that SMG, and that's another stab in the back with those 2 melee kills. Suddenly Engrave Memory, they're even, and they're actually ahead, 29-28. They were ahead for a tiny moment, but Score Gaming, they're not giving up either. This is such a close game between these two teams. Riyadh, please do behave in the chat. I would prefer that if you could, or else Hero Gamer Simon will obviously have to take action as he is the moderator. So please do behave in the chat, everyone, so that we can have a nice and pleasant stream all together. Parker, how to use the sniper? Well, usually you aim down your sights. That's something that Counterfeit can't figure out how to do. I'm also pretty bad at it, so I wouldn't listen to me at all. But talking about someone who can use that sniper, right now looking over towards Orichi. Has had a fairly good game as we check in with them. 2-8. It could be worse, it could be better, but still not too bad overall. Alfie 10-10. Engrave Memory, they're just behind by 2 kills, so Score Gaming, they're starting to get back up, but obviously Engrave Memory, they are catching up. They aren't that far behind anymore. Now 36-36. Completely even. And things might just be slowing down as we open up for the minimap. Take a look here. You can see how Engrave Memory, they're sticking over to the right side of this map. They're making sure that they have an area to work with. Same goes for Score Gaming, but they are not as spread out as Engrave Memory they are. And when you spread out this way, it does mean that you can cover more ground, and thus you can control more of the map, giving you a bit more room to play with and more wiggle room as well in case you're caught. So having wiggle room definitely is helpful. But now both teams, they are past 40 kills, and 44 is actually the number for Score Gaming, so they're getting awfully close to 50 kills. 50 kills is the magic number, ladies and gentlemen, so you want to get to that before your opponents. And right now, Score Gaming, they're getting close to 45, but Engrave and Memory, they're just behind. EOM, not too far behind anymore. 44 to 46. This is doable, but they need to be careful. They can't drop any kills. But there we go, 47 to 45. It's so damn close, 48 to 45. This will come down to the very last kill. Engrave on Memory, they can still do it. They can still win this game, but they can't drop a single kill. And there we go, Score Gaming, they'll pick up the victory. They will find every single kill. They managed to trade it back over, and they will move into the grand final. So that's the first Japanese squad of today already out. Ladies and gentlemen, what a game. That means that now Score Gaming, they'll move up against V&V Returns in the upper semifinal. But before we get into that, let's move into a community game. So if you guys want to play on the stream, use the passkey ESL123, as apparently my game has disappeared. Weird. Let's see if I can't find it again. Hopefully it'll come up soon. We're gonna run with a free for all, and we're gonna go to, let's say, Scramble. I don't think we've seen that quite yet today. So ESL123 if you want to play. And then we just need to set it. Why is my game not showing up? That is quite unfortunate. Okay, but the game is up nevertheless. ESL123. There we go. Apparently you can see it right here. Okay. There we go. If you want to play custom game and community game, ESL123. Join up by using the passkey down in the low right corner, ESL123. Or by joining through the global chat invite. So we have one player already. And obviously we would love to have a few more. I think we do need at least 2 more to get a good free-for-all going on Scramble. So that would be, of course, what I would prefer. Just give me, if you guys want to play, obviously join up. We need 1 more player now that Midnight Thunder has joined up. So 1 more player and we will get going. Let's see if we can't get that 1 player before 15 seconds. So obviously platform is iOS. Passkey is ESL123. Join up using that passkey, or by joining through the global chat. My favorite gun. Ooh, thank you for asking, Parker. I'm a big fan of the Imp. I personally think that the Imp is probably one of the best weapons you can use in ESL. In Modern Combat 5. I know it fires pretty damn slow, but I really like how much damage it deals. It's crazy how much damage it deals. But yeah, that's everyone in here. And also with the aim, I think it's really good that you can get kills from afar. But that is everyone here, guys. So we will have a community game going on while we take a break. So don't go anywhere. We will be right back with even more official ESL action.
world comes crashing down, I'm left.
Score Gaming V&V returns. Ladies and gentlemen, this is our semi-final matchup. We're starting on a museum. We're going out hard. We're going out crazy. 3 kills within the first 20 seconds, make that 4. And you know what? V&V and Score Gaming both are looking to make it to the grand final. Score Gaming, it would be a disappointment if they can't make it to the grand final, seeing as how much history this legacy team have behind them. But V&V returns. They have a lot of momentum behind them. They are a new team. They are the new kids on the block coming in from the United States of America. Certainly looking to make a statement for themselves right here and right now. But they are finding themselves just a tiny bit behind Score Gaming so far. Valentine does take down one of the members from Score Gaming, but doesn't exactly put their team up against them. They're still down 3 kills overall. Jester 1 and 2. Panchito 1 and 2. But Dread 2 and 1, and what a good grenade right there from Member. Absolutely decimating them. Hi Dulcie, welcome to the stream. Plaka, are you a big fan of Dulcie? Well, you know what? You're in luck. Dulcie is definitely one of the most famous MC5 players and YouTubers. Hell, I even think he's a streamer that we have here on these community broadcasts. And Dulcie, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure you also do podcasts as well, right? With official Modern Combat 5 game developers. So obviously, if you want to get to know someone who knows a lot about MC5, Dulcie is definitely the man to go to. Remember? Finds a good kill with a grenade. Now Bomber coming in, but that was 2 kills with 1 grenade as well from Score Gaming. And this game is absolutely close. No one is really coming out ahead. It's 22-20 here for Score. V&V are making sure to stay ahead now, but if you go back just like 1 minute, it wasn't even. Sorry, it was completely even. It wasn't even in the favor of anyone. So it just goes to show how close this is. Oh, Dulcie, apparently you're getting quite a lot of love in the chat. Well, it's nice to see everyone loving Dulcie, and it's nice to see all the love being spread around. But in this game, we're not seeing a lot of love. V&V and Score Gaming are certainly having quite a tough time taking down each other. V&V not able to develop that kill lead, which you would definitely want to see from someone like V&V. Score Gaming, they are making sure to stay competitive, but they keep falling behind time and time again, and it's definitely not helping them at all. You would want to stay in a better position, or you would want to stay even or at least ahead of your opponents, but they're not quite doing that quite now. They are playing to the pace of the game that V&V they set, and as a team who are in the semi-final, that's not quite what you want to see. You want to see you set the pace of the game. Garmentax, the captain, is right now doing quite well here for Score Gaming, 8-5. Definitely one of the members from Score Gaming that you have to respect and that you have to look out for, because it's looking like Garmentax is on fire. But obviously just being on fire is not good enough. You want to have the rest of your team ready and up to support you as well. And right now, Garmentax doesn't really have that. Is the one doing best, but I think the rest of his team is dragging him down just a bit. Flash is actually doing quite well for themselves as well. And now that we are getting to 4 20 kills. It's getting very close, 44 to 43. This could come down to the wire and down to the very last kill. And actually, Score Gaming, they make a big push towards the end. 47, 3 more kills, but 4 for V&V. Who's gonna take it? Score Gaming, they push themselves one step further. 1 more kill for Score will do it, but 2 more for V&V. And there we go. It comes down to 49 to 50, but it was so close. And Score Gaming, they're able to make that last push towards the end. Guys, remember, it's not a sprint. It's a marathon. Score Gaming, they say exactly that. They come in, they sweep the floor. They steal away this victory. And V&V returns. They're going to have to go to the break with a deficit. So unfortunately for them, they're going to have to dig deeper and see if they can keep up this performance, which looked good going into game number 2.
Let's play pinball. Oh yeah.
Welcome back from the break. As Score Gaming, they look to finalize the deal here in the semi-final. They're moving up against V&V Returns once again. And down in the lower semi-final, Impossible Missions Force, they go up against Into the Wild. But Score Gaming, they do find themselves one game up here against their opponents from V&V. It came down to a difference of 1 kill last time around, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see if that happens once again. Commentax starting out by finding the 2 first kills here in this game. Definitely leading his team to success. Let's see if they can go all the way. Obviously, 6 minutes and 15 seconds left to go, or 47 kills. It's far from over. Let's check in with Panchito. Panchito standing from behind but just getting shot. Apparently not doing anything. Garmitax moving up. Trying to see if he can spot someone. Not able to find anyone quite yet. As we can check back in with some of the V&V members. Let's see. I remember Dulcie is one of the big favorites here from you guys. Dulcie trying to lead V&V to success, is the team captain for V&V, if I am not mistaken. Let's check in with that. Yes, team owner Dulcie from V&V, obviously looking to lead their team to great success. And it starts right here because V&V, they are down 1 game overall. And now V&V, they are finding themselves up 4 kills, so definitely making sure to give themselves every single shot here at making that comeback. And that's exactly what we need to see. So picking up Dulcie and putting him in here for game number 2 is definitely a smart idea, but let's see who else is performing pretty well. You have stuff like Member, Valentine. More or less everyone is performing up to the same kind of level. It's 3 kills, it's 2 kills, and overall it's looking good. Actually, guys, I am sorry. We have to swap the teams around. There we go. It's obviously Score on the left side. So V&V not looking too shabby. Actually, it is them looking behind. So they're not getting themselves into that position that they want to be in. They're not giving themselves that good position to begin with. Those are still looking good. Let's check in with a Flash. Sitting at 6 and 5. Pretty good right now. Definitely looking faster than a Flash. 20 to 18, 21 to 18. Remember, it came down to the last kill last time around. Do you think it'll be the same way? Let me know in the chat if you think that we're gonna come down to a difference of 1 kill again. I don't think we're gonna do that this time around again. I do think that Score Gaming is looking like they have a lot of momentum on their hands off of winning game number 1. So I think they should be able to finalize this game without having it be so damn close. But obviously, I can be mistaken. I am not omniscient. So I definitely wouldn't be surprised if I am wrong. But we're going to have to wait and see. So far, 4 kills is the difference between these 2 teams. And now they're matching up in the middle. It's a big fight right here between the 2 teams, and it's looking like V&V are coming out ahead, but actually no. Just off of a few kills, V&V, they actually lose all of their members and they fall even further behind. Now 5 kills overall. Score Gaming, they're getting everything that they could want. This could be a 2-0 here in the semi-final, ladies and gentlemen. And Score Gaming, they just need 10 more kills. Sorry, 11. There we go, 10. Now they're past 40 kills. V&V, they're not past 40 kills, so they definitely have some making up to do if they want to move into the grand final. At least give them a chance at doing so. It starts here. They need to win this game. They have their backs against the wall. They are down 1 game, so they can't afford to make any mistakes. But right now they made 44 mistakes, and it's not looking like it's gonna stop. As we check in with Garmin Tax 9 and 7, searching for just something, searching for those last few kills. 4 more for Score Gaming, and they will be done. Garmin Tax finds 2. This will surely be the last nail in the coffin right there. Garmin Tax searching for even more, but finding those 2 kills definitely was the last nail in the coffin. And there we go. That's going to be it. That's going to be Score Gaming going 2-0 here in this grand final. Congratulations to them, and Gomitax coming in with 12 kills. And then you also have Jester with 19 to 10. 12 to 7. Gomitax and his team looking absolutely unstoppable. And you know what? Moving into the grand final, they're going to be very interesting to see how they are going to fare up against one of those Asian teams that will surely be what they're going to be matching up against. But now that we did finish this game, we are going to throw it over to a free-for-all. And guys, if you want to play, it is ESL 1-2-3 as usual, and also as usual, the good old ESL rules. So obviously, that means that there's not going to be any commanders. You're gonna have the commanders, of course. You're not gonna have the likes of a tracker. You can't use that yet. Tier 3 and below armor, tier 7 and below weapons. But obviously, if you want to play ESL 1-2-3, use that passkey to join up, or join through the global chat invite. The more the merrier. We're going to start once we get around 3 players, I think is the sweet spot. So when we have 3 players, then we're going to start. Oh, there we go. That was very fast that that lobby filled up. So one more global chat invite, and then we're going to get started. So ladies and gentlemen, you can still join the game while it is going on by using the passkey ESL123. Remember, the platform is iOS. So if you want to play, you have to go onto your iOS device. But we are into the community game. That means that we're going to take a break. So when we return, hopefully we should have the grand final on the way. Well played, ladies and gentlemen. Well, I think that calls for another game, but this time around we can do a team battle. So we've done streets. I don't think we've done rooftops. So let's go to the rooftops. ESL 123 as usual. So if you want to play, do join up. And obviously, it would be nice to see you all come in and play here today. Rooftops ESL 123 platform is iOS. So it's a team battle. We want to have at least 2 players on each side. So if you want to play, do join up through the global chat invite or through the ESL 123 plus key. That's 1 player. We need a few more to really get going. Okay, we have 2 now, ladies and gentlemen. I would like to have at least 1 more on each team to really make sure that everything will be going smoothly. So if you want to play ESL 123 or join through the global chat invite. As per usual, there we go. Everyone is in. So ladies and gentlemen, have fun, have a good time, and if you want to play, you can obviously join through the passkey ESL 123, even though the game is going on. So enjoy the game, and I will see you after the break. Welcome back. So that was very popular, that team battle. So let's make another one. ESL 123. If you guys want to join up, then that is obviously the passkey as usual. Still, we're playing with ESL rules. So if you want to join up, join through the global chat invite or through the passkey ESL 123. We should have our grand final coming up very soon. But for now, you guys can play on stream, and we'll keep playing on, or we'll keep setting up community games until we have our first passkey for the grand final. But for now, if you want to play, ESL 123 is the passkey that you have to use in order to get into the lobby. Or you can join through the global chat invites. I would like to have at least 3 players in the lobby before we start. So 2 more at least before we start. ESL 1, 2, 3. Well, now it's 3 more. ESL 1, 2, 3 is the way to go. And once we have 3 to 4 players, we will get started. The platform is iOS. And obviously, I would love to see you guys play on stream. I'm very bad at Battle Royale, especially on iOS. So if you guys could play instead of me, then that would be very cool. My admin, or our admin of today, Cobra and Aviator featured, working hard behind the scenes trying to get everything ready for us so that we can have the grand final coming up very soon. Unfortunately, Warguns, I'm not going to 1v1 you. I know how that would end for me, and unfortunately, I'm a big chicken. So at least one more player would be nice, then we could get going. ESL 123 or through the global chat invite. It is iOS, that is the platform, as we have an iOS tournament happening right now. So if you want to play, do join up. But obviously it does require you to have an iOS device. One more player would do it. So if one more has an interest. Oh, wait, actually, it seems like we do have a code. So I'm gonna have to check that. And then, unfortunately, we're not gonna have any community games coming up. But I'm gonna have to check this code, get into the lobby, and then everything should be coming up soon. So 2 minutes, and then we'll get started.
I never felt the pressure of rain till you went away. Just like a heartbeat. This winding road I memorized because my eyes can't take you with me. Even on my scars,
Even the impossible can happen.
Make the nightmares go. Free me from your graces. All the lights they know. Where the darkest places. Make the nightmares go. Free me from your graces. All the lights they know. Where the darkest places.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the grand final. It is going to be Score Gaming going up against Impossible Missions Force. In a best of 5 series, it's going to be very entertaining and it's going to be crazy to see which team will be able to take this. We're starting out here on the streets. The two teams, they're mashing just up in the middle. And it is going to be IMF coming out ahead. Isa, I believe, found a kill or two. No, that is Venom that found a kill. No, found 2. Isa not finding a single kill, but Venom finding 2 to begin with. IMF 7 kills to 3. Looking quite good here to begin with in this series. Definitely showing up with a lot of good confidence to begin with. I really like Venom, especially rocking that Imp. As you guys know, Imp is my favorite weapon. So obviously having an Imp that is golden as well is always a way to impress me and to definitely give me an incentive to look out for this player. But someone else that we can also check in with, Danny on the side of Score Gaming, 2 to 3. In terms of deaths, not looking too shabby. In terms of kills, definitely one of the big carries so far from Score. But they are quite far behind. It's not looking too good. It's around, if I'm not mistaken, 7 kills. So you definitely want to see them try and pull through. It would be a bit unfortunate to see a very one-sided grand final, but so far IMF, they're definitely making sure to say that streets is our map. It's 18 to 11 and they are looking very good. And they're just coming in here and completely smashing their opponents. But Score Gaming slowly catching back up. 19 to 5. 21 to 16. This is far from over. And if we check back over to IMF, Taco 7 to 4. Also looking pretty good. But 24 to 18. Taco is helping IMF quite a lot when it comes to staying ahead of Gomitax and the rest of Score Gaming. Gomitax picking up that Commander Shield, but is rocking the Assault class. So now back over to the Commander, but with that Command Shield, without him taking it out, will be very open to being killed. Here we go, takes out that Command Shield, but immediately shot in the face by Isa N. And Isa D and Isa N both doing quite well here. Isa D sitting at 6 and 6, Isa N sitting at 5 and 7. And with the pace that IMF they're setting here for this grand final, I wouldn't be surprised if this game is over within the next minute. And well, if the series is a 3-0, because just the way that they're playing, they're unrelenting. They're not giving a single chance of gaining any space over to Score Gaming. And now they've reached 40 kills, and we haven't even played 4 minutes yet. It's like they have more than 10 kills a minute. IMF, they're looking unstoppable. They're looking damn hot here in this series, and if they can keep this up going into game number 2, then that momentum and that psychological booster that they would get from having 2 kills in the lead would surely be too much for a team like Score Gaming to come back from. One more kill will do it. IMF Can they get it? Will they take game number 1? I don't think Score Gaming have anything to say. Honestly, just one more kill for IMF will do it, and then this game will be over. But obviously, it is a best of 5 series, and there we go. EZD finding that last kill. So a best of 5 series will start out with IMF picking up the victory. And we're going to have to wait and see till after the break to see if IMF they can continue with the trend that they're setting, or if Score Gaming will make the comeback.
As I fell to the ocean floor, fading light through an open door, I saw myself rise with the water. They thought they could keep me down, hold their breath and watch me drown, but all they did is push me higher. We don't care what they say, we will be here all day, we'll stay until it's over. Till the world's out of sight, we will stand, we will fight, it's not over till it's over. Through the nights in the rain, through the time and the pain, the stand will never fall. And then at the end of it all, we will win, we will chant, it's not over till it's over.
Game number 1 went to IMF. Score Gaming, they're looking to fight back. King Gomatax looking to regain his kingdom and lead his squad to victory. Coming out huge here, Score Gaming, finding 3 kills within the first 20 seconds. This could very well be a series that we have on our hands, ladies and gentlemen, with Gomatax and the rest of Score Gaming coming out well to begin with. But IMF, they looked unstoppable in game number 1. Isa N, Isa D, and Taco. I think it ended up with them having like a 15 kill lead or something like that. They were just extremely on fire, and a team that you could not underestimate. We're talking about someone you can't underestimate right now, Score Gaming. They also are a team that we all know and love. And Isa N coming in with 2 big grenades will equalize the score. But as I said, Score Gaming, they are a team that everyone knows, everyone has seen them before. Everyone has seen them before. Everyone has been able to keep track of what they've been able to do in the MC5 scene. So you definitely know that they are a good team and that they can do so much work for themselves if they are able to get to that position where they can fight. And right now, that is exactly what's happening. Score Gaming, they are finding themselves in such a good position. You can't underestimate them. And as long as they can keep even with IMF, they stand a very good chance. But right now, IMF, certainly the team to beat here in this series. Jester, 3 and 4, also looking quite good, and if they can find a few more kills, then they would be well on the way to carrying Score Gaming to the victory line. Danny, 4 and 2, much better. Flash is also one of those snipers that you do want to keep an eye on. And Score Gaming, they are using 3 snipers in this matchup. Flash, Dread, and Danny all coming out rocking those snipers, saying, well, we are on the construction side. We kind of want to have snipers so that we can play with that long range that sometimes occurs here in the construction side. It's kind of different depending on the team to team. Some teams, they prefer playing construction side fast. Some prefer playing it slow. And Score Gaming, they want to play slow. You can see that from the 3 snipers that they have, but they're not being allowed to do so. They are kind of being forced to play this fast-paced, chaotic style that IMF, they're practicing. IMF, they have 2 snipers, yes. So they can fight back against Score Gaming. But IMF, they also have Fury with a shotgun. You also have Isa D and Isa N coming out with assault rifles. So obviously, these snipers, they will always have a bit of a hard time going up against these players from IMF. But Score Gaming, they're keeping even, and with 3 minutes and 15 seconds left to go, this game is definitely far from over, and it's still wide open. The 2 teams can definitely take it. Score Gaming can force us to have a series, but IMF, they can also draw 1 step closer to completely winning this series. If they are able to win this game, they'll go 2-0 up. And Score Gaming, they will surely find themselves in such a bad position that they're going to have to figure out how they're going to make that comeback. For now, IMF, they have been in the lead for the most of this game. They still find themselves in the lead. And now with 2 minutes and 30 seconds left to go, it's 2 kills that they have. It's not a lot, but it's definitely something. And I would love to see them try and keep this up. Obviously, it's always impressive to see a dominant team take down another squad in the grand final 3-0. And if IMF, they can do that right here and right now, I would be very impressed. Especially since their opponents are Score Gaming. Score Gaming, they're still stuck in the middle settlement. They have been there for quite some time. But they haven't really been able to push out. They haven't been able to find anything for themselves. But they need to start doing that now. We're down to less than 2 minutes remaining here in terms of game time. 1 minute and 40 seconds to be exact. And Score Gaming, they have never been further down than they are now. It's 28 to 23. They are down by 5 kills overall. So they definitely are just finding themselves in such a bad position that they need to find kills, that they need to hunt for that, and that in order to do so, they need to move out from the middle settlement. They need to move out from the construction side and move out onto the map to try and hunt for IMF, which is what they're doing right now. Look at Danny. He's coming in. He's looking for some kills. That's Danny, but Danny will be hit by that bomber and will go down. 55 seconds left remaining, a 5-kill lead here for IMF. If they can keep this up, then it would be amazing. Airstrikes coming in, definitely giving them a bit more help. Now bomber also coming in. Score Gaming, they need to push out, and they need to push out now, because right now with 38 seconds left to go, and then with a 5-kill deficit, they aren't exactly in a good position to make this comeback happen. 30 seconds, and they still are finding themselves so far behind. Make that push, make it happen now. Let's check in with Fury. Fury pushing quite far up. Not finding any kills with those grenades, but as we do see these trades coming in, I think IMF, they have done it. They found some kills. They pushed themselves up to a 7-kill lead. Make that 8, and this is going to be Score Gaming going 2-0 down in this grand final. Congratulations, IMF. What a performance once again. This is exactly what we want to see from a team in the grand final. Them just being so absolutely dominant against their opponents, not giving them a single chance. And Score Gaming, they really need to dig deep if they want to win game number 3. But we're going to find out after the break, so stay tuned, and we will be right back with the third game of the grand final, and what could potentially be the last game of the grand final.
Find all my old times, I said good times. Find my friends again. I said I wanna have good times, good times. Find my friends again and good times. I said good times. Find my friends again. I said I wanna have good times, good times. Find my friends again and up, and when I cry, I can see the city through my watered eyes. Lets me know that I'm still here. When my eyes clear up, I will go outside. I'll imagine you're still by my side. Lets me know that I'm still here. Sometimes I want to run away, to find good times again, to find all my old friends. Run away, to the nearest place where I'll find all my old friends. Times, I said good times. Find my friends again. I said I wanna have good times, good times. Find my friends again and good times. I said good times. Find my friends again. I said I wanna have good times, good times. Find my friends again and again. I said I wanna have good times, good times. Find my friends again and
This could be it. Score Gaming, they find themselves 2 games down in a deciding best of 5 series, ladies and gentlemen. This could be it. If they lose right here, IMF, they're gonna take this entire series in a final fashion. And Score Gaming, they would not want to do that. So far, they've shown us all that they know how to sprint. But we also need to see them do a marathon. And right now, they're not exactly doing that. They haven't done it in 2 games. They've been really good in the early starts of the game. But once they got into 3 minutes of playtime, 4 minutes of playtime, they started falling apart. But look right here. Once again, they're off to a good start. And let's see if they can keep it up and actually move all the way to the victory line this time around. They find themselves up 3 kills. Make that 10. As Gomitax, sorry, 5. Make that 5 as Gomitax and Flash. They do find a few kills as well. But IMF, they've fallen behind in the early game in every single game so far. So I wouldn't count them out quite yet. As we check in with Taco. 2 and 3. Pulls out that sniper, not able to land any shot right there. Now jumps down, not able to get anyone. Actually will be able to trade one before going down. So good enough for me. Thank you, Hero Gaming Simon, for cheering on me. So let's check in. Who else do we have? Isa N, 3 and 3, and now actually IMF. They're starting to fall pretty far behind. This is very unusual. They don't tend to be this far behind in the games that we've seen them play so far. They've definitely not been this far behind. So they need to find a way of picking up the slack. They need to find a way of making sure that they somehow pull through and that they can somehow make this comeback, because finishing out the series right here would obviously be the ideal dream for them. Then you wouldn't have to risk anything moving into moving forward. If you can just win a grand final, 3-0. But time will tell if they can do so. Right now, at least Score Gaming, they are up. Let's check in with Gomitax. He is certainly the biggest carry right now for Score Gaming. 9 and 3 with that shotgun. The severed shotgun is doing quite a lot of work. Runs out and suddenly, out of nowhere, 4 kills, 5 kills comes in here for IMF. And they find themselves in the lead, 23 to 23. So no more in the lead, but Venom comes out as well. Taco comes out. Gomitax will be able to trade. But it's just so even, and once again we're back to that part about how IMF, they can go for those sprints, but they can also go for the marathons. Score Gaming, they can't go for the marathons, they can only go for those sprints, and it really doesn't work out. They once again find themselves very far down here in this game. They were close enough, but no cigar. And you know what, guys, they're falling behind quite heavily. And IMF 4 more kills, and they have reached 40 kills overall. 3 more and they will be done, more or less. So just 2 and they have reached 40 kills. Remember, you need to get to 50 in order to win this. And for Score Gaming, they're falling quite far behind here. IMF, they don't even need 7 minutes. They just need enough time to find 50 kills. Venom has been getting so many kills in this game. 10 and 8 so far. He's given up a lot of kills, but also been able to receive kills back for himself. So obviously, as long as you can trade evenly, your team will definitely benefit from the fact that you can get kills. Venom finds another 111, and now 3 more here for IMF will be enough. 3 more, and they will have done it. They will take this grand final in a 3-0 fashion. Will they be able to do it? 2 more. Let's check in. Venom is definitely the one carrying this team. But Isa N, Good grenade could be the last one, and there we go. No, it's going to be Venom picking up the very last kill. What a performance right there. Venom picks up the very last kill for their team. That is definitely a good scoreline coming in from Venom. 13 and 10. You have Isa D 10 and 6, and Fuzzies 10 and 8. And then, well, Tacos is also 10 and 12. Like, overall, you're just seeing all of these players come in and show some great performances and saying, well, you know what? We know how to do this. We know how to win a grand final. So in order to kick off the last, or just to kick off the stream, we're going to do a small community game. So let's see. Let's go for... Let's go for the free-for-all. Let's go to the streets once again. ESL 1-2-3. Going to be the last community game of the day. And when we've done this community game, guys and girls, the stream will end. But obviously, you can come and play on the community game. It is ESL 1-2-3. So join up either through the global chat invite, or join up by typing in the passkey ESL 1-2-3. The more the merrier. So join up, ladies and gentlemen, to just celebrate the victory of IMF. They did extremely well, and they won so convincingly. So just to round out things, we're going to go for that small community game. We're going to try and see if we can get one running. Global chat invites have been sent out, and everyone is invited. ESL 1-2-3 passkey, that is, and then platform is going to be iOS. That's our first player. We do want to get at least 2 more before we get this game on the way. ESL 1-2-3. Do come and join us, guys. The more the merrier, as always. And it would be nice to see you guys play on stream last time. We're gonna give it a few more minutes. We're gonna give it 1 more minute. If no one joins up, then that means that we're just gonna end the stream. If not, then well, we're gonna get a community game. But 1 more minute, and we'll see if anyone will be joining up. If not, then that will be the end of today's community game. Oh, sorry, today's stream. And therefore, we'll just thank you all for watching. So let's see. Last community invite. No, I don't think anyone will turn up. So, yeah. Thank you guys for watching. If you want to see more from me, you can find me over on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. All those platforms at Deedless Casts. If you want to see more from Counterfeit, once he comes back from his vacation, you can find him on the same platforms at Counterfeit Cast, and that is without an S at the end. But yeah, like, obviously leave a like and subscribe. Obviously as well, follow MC5 on all the various platforms. Then you'll also be able to figure out if they ever when they update the game and what's new in the MC5 scene, obviously. But yeah, with that being said, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you tomorrow for another iOS